Most people are losing the war against themselves every single day in ways they don't even notice. Not because they are weak, not because they are unlucky, but because every morning they wake up and fight yesterday's exhausted version of themselves with today's freshly invented excuses. The samurai understood something most people never learn in a lifetime. Discipline isn't built through motivation, willpower, or hype. It's built through a method so cold and so precise that it leaves no room for excuses to survive. This is the samurai's hidden technique. 3 brutal, battle-tested lessons designed to permanently kill procrastination and forge a discipline so ruthless that your emotions no longer control your actions. If you're tired of starting over, listen carefully, because this changes everything. The first lesson is called the death of choice. Most people think freedom means having options. The samurai believed the opposite. Every extra choice is another chance to quit. You wake up and ask yourself, should I work out? Should I study? Should I start? And your tired mind always chooses comfort. The samurai never asked. The decision was already made. Train at sunrise. Practice until the body obeys. No debate, no negotiation. Because every time you argue with yourself, you teach your brain that discipline is negotiable, and negotiable things never survive hard days. This is why your habits keep dying. You wait until you feel inspired, but motivation is a liar. It visits when life is convenient and abandons you the instant circumstances turn against you. How many Mondays, how many fresh starts, how many times have you sworn this time will be different, only to become the same person again? The cruelest prison isn't failure, it's knowing exactly who you could become and watching yourself refuse to become them. Now the second lesson, the blade of repetition. In feudal Japan, swordsmen trained the same single cut thousands of times across years, long before they were ever allowed near a real opponent. Not because repetition was thrilling or rewarding in the moment, but because mastery has no shortcut, and the body only trusts what it has repeated 1,000 times before. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your training, and training only works when it's repeated past the point of boredom. Most people quit the moment something feels routine. They mistake boredom for failure. The sword doesn't care how you feel swinging it for the 1,000th time. It only cares that you showed up. Every rep you take when no one's watching sharpens something excuses can't touch. That's why the undisciplined stay the same. They wait for a feeling that never lasts. The third lesson is the deepest. The silence before the cut. Before a samurai struck, there was stillness. No panic, no hesitation, just calm certainty. That stillness wasn't passive. It was controlled. A mind ruled by emotion swings wildly and misses, while a mind ruled by discipline strikes once and strikes true. You don't need more hype. You need less noise. Stop asking how you feel before you act. Feelings are weather. Discipline is the season that doesn't change. Action before emotion. You do the work first. The feelings come later. Your mind will rebel, beg for rest, and whisper that tomorrow will somehow be easier than today. It won't. Tomorrow is built from what you do today. Every time you ignore an excuse, you become harder to break. And every time you act despite fear, you become more dangerous. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you systematically eliminate the old version of yourself. Slowly, quietly, completely. One day you'll wake up and realize something strange. You no longer need motivation, and you no longer recognize the person who used to quit. Because discipline is no longer something you practice. It is fundamentally who you are. That is the samurai's hidden technique. Not one secret, but 3 disciplines fused into a single, unshakable mind. The death of choice, the blade of repetition, the silence before the cut. And the war you're fighting? It was never against the world. It was always against the version of you that still believes excuses deserve a voice.